All right, so let's begin our today class, right? Yesterday we did the first exercise, right? Basically printing the number from 1 to 4 using loop. Now today, right? Yesterday was fixed value, okay? The question asks us to print 1 to 4, right? Now you can print unlimited number, or basically you can define the max variable, right? And you pass the value to the function, and then your loop will run until this number, right? Until this max. So let's try to solve. Now the idea will be same most of the time, right? Same idea. Okay, so hopefully what is okay, this is my last class. So print number from 1 to, I think, max. Now see, count up, right? First time we have 5, next time we are passing 3. So when you pass 5, it print 1 2 3 4 5, and when you pass 3, it print 1 2 3. So we write a function const count up equal to function, and we're gonna receive the number, right, in the max variable. So this max is called parameter. Okay, when you have a variable inside the function, right? Inside means inside this bracket function definition, this is called parameter, and the value is called argument, right? So for loop again, simple. Let I equal to 1, because I want to print from 1, right? And I less than 5, that is max, right? Max. But I have to print 5 also. If I say I less than max, then when I become 5, 5 less than 5, that will stop, right? So I will make it true until 5. I less than equal to 5, right? And then every time we increase by 1, means every loop will repeat, right? So on every repetition, we increase by 1. So that's the loop formula. Now we can just print console log I. So yesterday we put here 5, right? Today we are just adding this value. So now this becomes dynamic. Sometimes you have 5, sometimes you have 3. The loop is now more dynamic, right? So let's run this. And you can see 1 2 3 4 5, and next one is 1 2 3. All right, the next question, mean to max, right? Now this time it says print number from mean to max. So you have a starting number, that is mean value, and you go up to max, right? So you start from 5 6 7 8 9 inclusive max. Okay, it's saying print all number from mean to max inclusive. So I will add here mean to max.js. Now this will be same, all exact same, right? Const mean to max function, and you pass two value, that is mean the first one and max the second one. Now we need for loop. So because for loop will repeat, right, from mean to max, so I will be starting number, right? Before we use 1, this time we start from mean, and I less than inclusive means I need to consider max also, so equal to max. and I plus plus, right? Because I need to print 5 increase by 1, okay, every time, right? So that is I plus plus. And then we're gonna print I now. So that's it. It will, you know, you can get the point, right? I variable I equal to mean. So I equal to 5. I equal to I becomes I equal to 5. We check 5 less than equal to 9. That is true. So it will print 5 and then increase I by 1. So I becomes 6. Now 6 is less than equal to 9. That is true. Again, it will print 6 and increase I by 1. So I become now 7. 7 is less than equal to 9. That is true. Then again, it will print 7 and increase I by 1. Now I become 8. Again, check 8 is less than equal to 9. That is true. It will print 8. And then after increase I by 1, so I become 9. And 9 is less than equal to 9. Still true because they are equal, right? So again, it will print 9 and increase I by 1. So I become 10. 10 is less than 9. That is false, right? Less than equal to 9. That is false. So the loop is stop, okay? Hopefully that is clear. Let me run this code. So you're going to see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And next one is 11, right? 11, 12, 13. And this will not run because mean is already bigger than max, right? 20 is bigger than max. So on the first time, here I is 20 and 20 is less than equal to 11. I think 11, right? Yeah. So that is false. So the loop never run. So the next one is string iteration now, right? So we have done this one last time, I believe, correct? Let me do the quickly finish this also. Iterate means you go and check each string, right, and print them, okay? So string, whenever you have a long string or string, right? String start from 0 index. So that is all. Whenever you have to deal with string, you write a for loop starting with 0 index. So I need to grab each character, and this is a string, right? So string square bracket 0 will give me C, 1 will give me E, 2 will give me L. So I'm just changing the index. So how I can write the loop, right? First, you define the function string iterate, and this function is going to get a string. So it has string, right? This is the one. So this is string. Now it's time to write for loop. So my index starting number I need is 0 because 0 will give me the first character. Now I will check, is this index is less than string length? And why length, right? Because this length is 6. Celery has 6 length. When I hit 5, sorry, when I become 5, right? The index y is 5. So 5 is less than 6. True, right? So I capture the last value also. I can get the last value also. But when I become 6, it will stop. So we keep it like that. Now increase I by 1 always. Because you need 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, right? And it's time to print each character, right? So string is the salary square bracket I. So first time it check 0 is less than 6, true, right? It will go inside here, this string 0, which is salary, right? Salary square bracket 0 will get C, it printed, right? And then I plus plus. Now I become 1. Again check 1 is less than 6, that is true. It will go inside string 1, it will print E. Again I plus plus, now I become 2. So the process will repeat until the last index. If I run this code, you're gonna see CEL, printing each character one by one. HAT hat for the last one. Okay, the next even, right? Even.js. So all this practice, there are different model question, right? Different concept. Okay. We learn how to write loops. That is the one thing. We are learning how to write functions, and also we are getting creative, right? How to solve the problem. So even though this is easy problem, right? Even.js, but still in the beginning is good. We must practice, right? Write function events. Function is getting one number max. The function should print all positive even numbers that are less than max. So let's say first time is 11, right? I need to print all positive number less than 11, which are even number, right? So what I will do, I'm going to start from positive number. Basically I will start from 1, right? So my index I equal to 1, and I have to check if that 1 is even or not. So next time will be 2, next time will be 3, next time will be 4, and every time we check for even, right? And if that is true, if the number is true or even, right, then we're gonna print that. So const events equal to function, and we are getting the number, right? Okay. First, I need all positive number less than num. 0 I is less than num, and then I plus plus, right? So what I'm getting here, sorry, I need to start positive, so let's make it 1, right? Now I have I1, I need to check for even, because 1 is less than 11, that is true. So I will go inside here and check. So if this I mod 2 is equal to 0, if that is true, right, then that I is an even number. So I'm gonna print same time, because every time it's true, you can go inside the if block and you will be able to print that I. So 1 will be false. Next time is 2, right? 2 mod 2, the remainder will be 0. 0 equal to 0, that is true. So you print that 2, right? So you see I less than num, it will go until 10. I will be 10, that is true. When I become 11, it will stop, right? Because question says number less than max. This is a max, you can put num or max, does not matter, right? So see, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Next time 2, 4, 6 for 8, right? Okay, so we finished with the first one, loop A, right? We can move to the loop B. Let's do a couple of more. 5 multiples of, right? So it's saying write a function 5 multiple of that accepts a number as an argument. The function should print out the first 5 multiple of the given number, right? The function does not need to return any value, just print in the terminal. So first 5, right? Multiple of this value. So first 5 number, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you multiply each number with 7, right? First 5, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first we define a function. Function is getting one value, right? Let's call it number. And because I need to multiply 5 times with this num, right? I need to repeat that process. So the loop, I will start with 1 because I'm multiplying, okay? Whenever you have multiply, right? Always start with 1, because if you put 0 there and 0 multiply by number will be 0. So let variable I equal to 1 and I is less than equal to, right, 5, because I just need to run 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I plus plus. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the loop, right? I can just print the I, that is 1 times num, right? So see, I is 1. 1 is less than equal to 5, true, right? I go inside here, 1 times num, which is 7. Now I become 2. Again, 2 is less than equal to 5. So 2 times 7. That's what you're going to print, right? That is 14. Next time I become 3. 3 less than equal to 5. That is true. So you multiply 3 times 7, right? The process will repeat 5 times. So you have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. And then again 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, right? 3 times 4, 3 times 5. Because this number multiply with the 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. So 5 multiple of the num, right? Now is sum up to. So we have solved this also, but this time will be dynamic. You pass the value, right? And you have to sum the number from 1 until this value, right? Like 4. So you're gonna sum 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? And that will be equal to 10. Next time is 5. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, right? And next time is 2. So 1 plus 2 will be 3. So how we can write that? Sum up to the given value, right? So first we define the function const sum up to, right? And you are getting the value. Let's call it num. So whenever, right, we need to store this value. They say this value, I need to store this value somewhere, like sum, right? Keep adding. So always make sure your variable is outside of the loop, right? Because the loop repeats every time, and when the loop repeats, everything inside will reset, right? So I'm gonna do sum equal to right now 0 first, and then only write for loop. So I need a number, right? From 1, I'll check 1 is less than or I is less than up to norm, right? So equal to norm, and then I plus plus. So in this case, when I supply 4, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? As long as 4 is less than equal to 4, true. When I become 5, it will stop. So see, I keep this sum here. Whenever you have to store something, okay, keep it outside of the for loop, above the for loop, right? And then we gonna add, right? Sum plus equal to I. So first time it will add 1 to the sum, second time it will add 2, third time it will add 3, fourth time it will add 4, right? And then after that, see, we have console log here, right? So the function can return the value also, okay? So this sum we can return, right? So that the value will be appear here in this console log. The 10 will come here, right, in the console log, and the console log 10 will be printed. So return it sum. So that's what it says, right? The function should return the value, okay? Return 10. So whatever is the sum, it should return, right? So I'll select this and run, and you can see 10, 15, and 3, right? So let's solve one more, and then you can practice, right? No O's, right? So here, okay, let's read the question. Write a function, no O's, fine, accept a string. The function is accepting a string, right? The function should print the character of the string one by one, except the character O. So this time it added some condition, right? That whenever you find O is stuck, we know how to print character already, right? From the last exercise. So we have to now check what the character is, right? So const uh, no O's equal to function, and you pass the string. So first I need a for loop where I can get index from 0, right? So for let index is 0 when index I is less than string length. Whenever you have to loop through the string until or iterate through the string, you must get the length, okay? String that length, right? And I plus plus every time increase by 1, right? So now I have the I can get the character. So let's say I'm going to create a variable, right? Let character equal to string I. So just imagine, right? I get what? I get first time in the code, I get C. Okay. I have C stored in this variable's character. Now I'll check if this C or this character is equal to, basically I need to print anything not equal to, right? O. Not equal to O, okay? So this C is not equal to O, that is true, right? So I'm going to print that console.log this character, right? See what happened. We know how to get the character, okay, by doing this, right? String square bracket I. So we are writing code square bracket I. So first time I is 0, you get the first character C stored in a variable. Now I'm writing next line. I'm checking this C or this character is not equal to O. That is true, right? C is true. So it will print this. Next time for index 1, your character will be O, right? O. check if O not equal to O, that is false. So whenever if is false, this code will not run. So we just ignore the O, right? And print the rest of the character. Hopefully that is clear. So you have now see O is missing and DE right there. Okay, so that is all. You just practice. If there is anything, please let me know, right? Good. Uh, okay, I'm gonna upload the video also, right?
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah.